What if a filmmaker vanished, and his body sat hidden beneath a house for 5 years? In 1995, Alan Ross disappeared after becoming involved with a mysterious spiritual group. When the truth surfaced years later, it revealed a cult, a basement grave, and a death that still raises haunting questions. Alan Ross was an experimental documentary filmmaker from Chicago. In the early 1990s, he became romantically involved with Linda Green, the charismatic leader of a group called the Samaritan Foundation. Green promoted herself as a spiritual expert in dowsing, a practice where a pendulum or rods are used to find hidden information or energy. She lectured, wrote books, and attracted followers who believed in her guidance. One of those followers was Julia Williams, a wealthy supporter who helped fund Green's work. Together, the group ran a small publishing operation called Amber Press to print Green's books. In early 1995, Ross, Green, and Williams moved from Oklahoma to Cheyenne, Wyoming, into a house Williams purchased. To outsiders, it looked like a quiet new start. But behind closed doors, tensions inside the group were growing. And soon, everything would change. On November 22, 1995, Alan Ross was killed inside that Cheyenne home. Investigators later determined he died from a single gunshot wound to the head. Prosecutors would later argue that Linda Green pulled the trigger. According to court records, Julia Williams helped move Ross's body from the main floor of the house to the basement crawl space. There, the body was buried in a shallow grave and covered with concrete. Soon after, Ross simply vanished. Friends and family searched for answers. In early 1996, police even looked inside the Cheyenne house after receiving a tip that a body might be buried there. But the search was brief. They noticed a patch of concrete in the crawl space, but they never dug deep enough to uncover what was underneath. Years passed. Then July 2000, investigators returned to the property. This time, they excavated the crawl space more thoroughly. What they found shocked everyone. Buried beneath the house were the remains of Alan Ross. Unsolved elements. Authorities believed Linda Green was responsible for the killing, but she was never charged. In 2002, Green died of liver failure before prosecutors could bring the case to trial. Julia Williams was later convicted as an accessory after the fact for helping conceal the body and served time in prison. But with Green gone, the full truth of what happened inside that house on November 22, 1995 may never be known. A cult leader, a buried body, and a mystery still debated decades later. Do you think the truth about Alan Ross's death was ever fully uncovered? Or is there more to this story?